Om Ashato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityur Ma Amritam Gamaya Avir Avir Maedhi Rudra Yatte Dakshinang Mukham Te namang pahi nityam, te namang pahi nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with thy resplendent face. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. First of all, my deep concern about the things of the fire and who are in trouble, our deep sympathy and prayers for them who have lost beautiful houses. They're very dear to everyone. So how many people have been in difficulty? And I pray for everyone and for the good of everyone and peace of everyone. This gives us to understand life more intimately. We take life very easily, as if days are going on, dancing, singing, fun. But life has a deeper significance which these moments bring into our awareness that we have something, some other greater purpose to focus upon. And in this moment it is here and the next moment it is gone. It's a very, very, very astonishing situation. And they say, we know it, we hear it, we see it, but we don't feel it. But when it comes to our life, we can feel how fragile is our existence here. You do not know now this moment and next moment what happens. But this is not only also the time to cry and weep only, but also to deliberate and find some means and ways to get out of it. That's why we study Vedanta. That's why we talk about our spiritual topics and try to lead our spiritual life. And today also, particularly today, is the 12th of January, and according to English calendar, Swami Vivekananda was born on this particular day, and it happened to be lunar calendar. Swami Turiyananda, another Ramakrishna disciple, he was born today. So in so many ways it is good, so many ways it is also a good and bad mix together. And our today's topic is yoga for individual psychological transformation. This is very, very common thought that yoga means here in this country, we always have focused on the physical part of it. And that is also very important. With our Swami Vivekananda said, with a strong body and with a strong mind. There should be, physical body should be strong and mind should be strong. With that joint effort, one can cross the ocean of samsara. So therefore, we need not have to neglect one for the other. But importance is that yoga should not be finished with the idea of physical exercises, but it has a deeper value and meaning, and that is the psychological transformation, individual psychological transformation. We are in this state, how we can transcend ourselves. The fear and death and suffering and pleasure and pain will come, but we'll be bold enough to conquer them, overcome them. That transformation should happen. That is the purpose of our life. So this is a very important topic to think about, that yoga. Yoga means that which unites us, union. And yoga also means addition. And this practice of yoga, that is mean the asana and pranayama and all these asana, etc., that has been practiced for hundreds of years. and it is handed down from many centuries, and which helped human society to a higher level of awareness about the body and how to keep it good and healthy. This is a physical transformation. And there is another aspect of it, which is the psychological transformation. So a healthy society needs some healthy people. If we are all sick, who will serve whom? When healthy society means healthy family means, first of all, physically they should be strong enough to struggle with the problems of life. Therefore, it is very important that healthy society needs some healthy individuals who will be physically strong. And it has been proven that modern scientific age that the miracle, the yoga, the asanas, which can do in the physical plane in our bodies. No? How many, now even if we go to all these things which people fall down and break and this and that, all these exercises, they are yoga. What they are practiced yoga, it is, they will find that when doctors prescribe physiotherapy or what you call the occupational therapy, if you go to them, what they are showing, just yoga. Yoga in a very limited aspect. But yoga has been practiced in such a way that it can take all-round care for the physical body and can keep the body strong, powerful till very old age. Not that we should be totally indulged into that, but that has proven that it is a scientific path for keeping the body healthy and strong. And this, even whatever experience we see, that physiotherapists are teaching us to do little raising hand this way, putting this way, leg this way, that way, that way. It is nothing but only a minimal part of the yoga, what asanas, actually postures, show us. But anyhow, that is one part. And that is very important. So the basic need is that. That's why it is very much welcomed in the West. Though it was in India, where we remember when we are even child, kids, 5-6 years kids, and they have to send to yoga. Yoga teacher, everyone knows. They will say, do this exercise, do that exercise, and that was very common. And that benefit we didn't understand that time, but it has its great benefit we understand now. And in this country, instead of medicine and other things, physical, this it has helped so much. Now, we have another body, we have another dimension of us that is beyond our physical body, and that is our mental body. And mental body would be very strong. We are emotionally weak. We are with a little summons, some little statements, little something, it affects our mind. How can we conquer our mind? And that's also the important factor. And it should be, we can have that mental body strong and stronger till it becomes so refined and purified that it reaches our eternal hidden self. We can enter through that mind tool, is a tool which can help us to enter into the realm of the infinite reality which is within, and the source of all joy and peace we are searching in the world. No? What we are searching in the world, it is all here by only controlling the mind and taking care of our psychological perspective of our body. That is the task. And that transformation should happen there. And there comes the yoga. Yoga means union. Yoga is the Raja Yoga we talk about. And in Raja Yoga's principle, you all know, it's a transformation of mind. Psychological personality will be transformed, starting from animal instinct. It will go to the human personality, to the divine personality. And it will make one glorious of its own initial spiritual content. That's one will understand, I am that birthless, deathless entity, no? So that is the power of psychological transformation. So in Raja Yoga, that is Swami Vivekananda have translated, thinking that is the most important aspect of our yoga practice, that is Raja Yoga, and he translated it himself. That's taking time in the middle of his busy life. So it is very important we should read that book and also try to practice that. That's very scientific. There is no faith, belief, and suggestion and some miracle. It is not to be concentrated there. Just do it and you get it. That's the direct experience. So now we have our mind. What is our mind? We are that. As is our mind, we are that. As our mind is beastly nature, you see, he is a beast. His behavior will be beastly. His action will be beastly. A person is a loving person. Psychologically, his mind is pure and going towards the truth. It will be a loving person automatically. It will be a forgiving person. He will be a changed personality. That's why it is very important that going to church does not make anyone holy. Maybe going to church may bring pride, and it may make a worse person of a personality. Going to church, going to mosque, going to temple, and as Christ said, don't be like the hypocrites, as they do, no? Publicans. They show their spirituality by showing outside duties. But it is not that. Spirituality is internal transformation. Every day, bit by bit, we should be divine and divine and divine and divine. And that is the psychological transformation and individual psychological transformation. Not the religion is not to the masses. Mass cannot be at a time becoming all spiritual at a time. It is individual attempt of individual person makes the society the best. A spiritual society comes up where many people are practicing, focusing on the transformation, on the attention given to the individual personality. What I was, what I am, what I thought about me, what I thought about the world, what I am thinking today. Have I improved anything, or I am going to the negative direction or the positive direction? That's why very important point is that are we growing in spiritual life? It is as our minds are like clouds, and cloud covers the sun. This is very favorite example I give all the time. I like it to understand the truth. Sky is always there. The sun is always there in the sky. Little cloud comes, and thicker cloud comes, and deeper clouds may come. Range of cloud is infinite. Ignorance, that is Vedanta says ignorance. But ignorance is where? It is not sitting somewhere hiding in some nooks and corners of the street. It is hiding in the mind. It is our responsibility to take care of that, finding that problem, where is the diagnosis that, diagnosing that, and then acting on that. So our mind is a tremendous important thing to be studied by our own effort, by our own very precise thinking, that what my mind is showing me. Clouded mind always shows deep darkness, no? Look at the sun when it's not fully clouded, what happens? That day we don't like it. It affects our psychological personality. Many people become mental disease when they are mentally affected. A mental patient, when the cloud is too much in the sky for a long time, longer period, no? So that if the cloud is removed, then what will happen? If one can take effort to individually effort to reach the sun, to cross the cloud, then an attempt is to be taken how to start this journey and go beyond this cloud. And that is the journey of spirituality. And that is the principle called yoga. Yoga means my union, my connection, my addition, what I am separated from that. So Raja Yoga is that policy. That's why Swami Vivekananda one time responded to Balaram Bose's request or question in a very sarcastic way. Balaram Bose was so much close to Sri Ramakrishna, and after passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, Balaram Bose was one day lamenting says so, see, Ramakrishna came, we lived with him, God himself. But what has happened? Nothing has happened. Huh? So the favorite statement came, very, very strong words came from young Naren. Here's the Swami Vivekananda then. He said, you were Chilen Goru. You had been a cow. Hoyachen Manush. You have become a man. And Hoiven Devota. You will be God. This is the transformation happening. You came to Ramakrishna, what has happened? Not two horn wheels grow in your head, but your internal transformation. You are a Goru. Goru means cow. What cow does? Cow is grazing and eating the grass. Whole life eating the grass. And they are working wherever you engage them forcefully. And then when they have time, they chew the cud. We eat the grass of the world and chew the cud of the world and die in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days. Life comes at an end and we die. Finish. This the life of a cow means this. And now you have become a man. Ramakrishna said, Hoyachen Manush. Manush is a very important word. Man hush. Man means your weight, your dignity. You are a child of God. Or you are divine, you are Satchidananda, you are self, you are pure. About that awareness, hush means awareness. And now you have become aware. Coming to Ramakrishna, you are aware. You are not ordinary human being to live like a cat and dog, an animal, just to eat, sleep, die 1 day. No purpose, nothing. No thinking. Why am I here? Why am I going through so much suffering? What is the goal beyond? Where did I come from? Where shall I go? No questioning. So you are living like a life of an animal life. It is not the fault of the animals, but the animal body is not fit for that. God has given the human body a great privilege. But we are not utilizing that. That's why he says, you have already become, by touch of Ramakrishna, you are now aware. Manushya Jivane Uddesya Bhagavan Lav. Ramakrishna used to say, the goal of human life is God realization. You have understood that. And that is your dignity. That is your integrity. And you are now aware of that consciousness. I am not born to die like that. Sasyamivo, Kathopanishad said, like a Sasyamivo Marto Jayate Pachyate Punaha. Like these grains, paddy grains or whatever other grains grow in the field, and then they grow, someday they stay, and then one day die. There is the death and birth and death, nothing, no purpose. No achievement in that particular birth. But this birth can give us, all of us can give us, that potential power is there which can reveal us who we are. So that's why it is said, Hoyachin Manush. And now what you will be? If you continue this way, you will be God yourself, divine, absolute. You are the truth yourself. So that will be the achievement. So that's why the subject is physical, psychological transformation of individual. That is very important. Spirituality is individual. What other person is doing, so I can do this, take this license, that is not spirituality. It is my responsibility to make myself free or make myself bound. Do I want to be a slave of the nature? Okay, then it's okay. If I want to conquer this slavish mentality, then we'll have to take a means, and that is the psychological transformation should come into our life. It's a challenge and it's a responsibility upon us. Now, we all read, but it is just the same idea, that how this individual psychological transformation can happen in us. So we know our mind has tremendous energy, but mind is frittered around. We cannot focus on the purpose of our life. That's why we live our life all around, and one day we see that we are closing to the coming to an end of life, no? Life's purpose is almost ended. So this is the process what is to be done. So we follow Patanjali. What Patanjali says, out of the 8 steps of Patanjali's philosophy, it is health is the only one part. We have talked about the physical side of the yoga is only one. But its foundation should be there. Spirituality, psychological transformation will not happen unless we pay attention to our very actions and thoughts. What we do, 10 commandments, they are very important. Spirituality is really foundational on the moral and ethical character. Very important point, which we all miss. We read Vedanta, I am Brahman, I am Atman, that's good. We preach and pronounce that, and it should be. But if there is no foundation of it, then it's all mere words. It's all empty drum beating. Has no value of it. It does not bring anything in life. Therefore, very important, Patanjali is practical. That's why he has given the foundation. We never think about the foundation. We say, I am Brahman. I can do whatever I like. No, it is not license. You cannot do anything if you are not found. Your foundation is not on the character building ideas. So what are the 5? That's why Yoga Patanjali says 4 external practices and 4 internal practices. 4 external practices, you know, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. These are the 4 called external practice. Everyone should do that. That's why Patanjali says, te sarvabhauma mahabrataha. These principles for a good society, for a noble society, and healthy society, these 4 practices are universal for all. What? Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. And then you become fit to meditate. We talk about meditation and psychological transformation. And this, without this foundational thing, the psychological transformation will not happen. It is like one person is Ramakrishna gave the example that someone is bringing water from the canal into the field, and his whole day he's struggling. In old days, manually they used to bring water, no? And he worked whole day and saw water is gone. He didn't check where the leaks, where the holes are there, to stop those. These holes are in our yama and niyama. If people are not careful about this fundamental thing, the spiritual superstructure is a fake thing, and it does not carry meaning in the life. We see that tremendous downfall happens. So individual psychological transformation, very important point. So yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, 4, they are in external practice which should be the foundation. And then pratyahara, withdrawing the mind from the distracted thought. I close my eyes and try to think of God or think of my subject of focus, but mind goes everywhere. So now you struggle there. But we struggle from there itself at the beginning. We don't look at our personal life. What did I do? What did I do? What I thought? What my action was there? Am I truthful? Do I hurt anyone? Do I carry prejudices in my mind? Do I be angry with all the person in the world? I am the holiest of the holy. Without this foundational thing, it is a crash. Spiritual life is a crash. So therefore, very important thing, pratyahara, we start with that, sit and start meditating. But where the mind will go? Your foundation is not there. It goes to the thoughts of the objective universe, where my attachment is there, where my anger is there, where my frustrations are there, mind will run there. So now struggle to bring it back, that is called the dharana. Pratyahara, dharana. Hold, try to hold the mind, bring it back and hold into the focus. And then comes the 3rd point, dhyanam. This is dhyanam coming in the 8 stages of Patanjali's practice in the 7th position. And we all think that we are meditating. And then as you know what is the result of our meditation. It is not that we have to be upset with that, but we should be concerned about that and how we can improve our condition. That is the point. That's why our subject. So now samadhi, after few meditation you succeed in meditating, then your samadhi is in your hand. So many people come with samadhi here. I remember when I came, within a few months, one gentleman, he started coming and he used to come and he said, one day, I was sitting in this office and he used to visit me now and then. And one day he said, Swami, you have samadhi? I'm like, huh, samadhi? What is that? I do not know. I've read that, but I do not know anything about it. You don't have, I have my nirvikalpa samadhi. So they get nirvikalpa samadhi at the beginning. The question is that because it is not understanding the spirituality, that's why spirituality should be very clear in mind. No, our Sridharananda Swami used to, no cobweb here and there. Cobweb, no? Clouded, cluttered thought. Clear thing. I want God realization. I want to be samadhi. That's the goal of life. To tune yoga, union. I am in this mental body-mind context. I will be tuned to this cosmic context. And I will unite there. Not this, there. Goal is union of the jiva into Shiva. This consciousness, I am that. In terminology different, yogic term nirvikalpa samadhi, Vedantic term aham brahmasmi, unity, and jivatma, paramatma, all these different terminology, but absolute oneness with the divine is the goal of life, and we are that. But we have separated because of a psychological level of our existence. So here it is said that first of all, pratyahara, meaning withdrawing the mind from distracted thought, then dharana, holding the mind there, then dhyanam, putting the mind for a longer period, and then that deepens into samadhi. The goal of human life is achieved, and you become a yogi, you become a saint, you become Ramana Maharshi, you become whatever holy people in the world, Rumi, you can be any saint, you become that. That is the lurking behind us. That potential power is there. But we have to think about clearly what is blocking that, blocking our mind. And mind is all cluttered and clouded. There's no clarity in the mind. So Patanjali suggests you start. You know, take care of the first four, fundamental thing. That is all. Yama. Yama means control. You have to control. Who will control? Not other people. Hey, this is the rule. You will get a ticket. Don't drive fast. Or don't do reckless driving for the cause of disturbing others or yourself. No, I shall discipline myself. Similarly, this is the discipline of life. I will not injure or hurt anyone. I will not hurt anyone. A promise in my life, I am doing that resolution myself. By word, thought, or action, I will not do that. Even someone takes advantage of me, I will not. It's a great virtue, great strength, it's a power. How many people can do that? But practice, practice, practice. Ahimsa, Satya, I will be holding on to truth. It's a big thing. Ramakrishna could not tolerate someone says that he will come and he didn't come. Very simple thing. You gave the word and you didn't follow it. That means truthfulness is next to godliness. So very simple. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, non-stealing. Non-stealing a material thing, as you know, taking anyone's property, anyone's thing, anyone's objective, anything which does not belong to me, to take that is stealing. Higher and higher meaning of stealing is there. Gross stealing is gross, and subtler way of stealing is seeing something which I should not see, hearing something what I should not. So we don't pay attention to these things, but we want to be yogi just in one day. So, ahimsa, sattva, astya, three things. Then brahmacharya. Ahimsa, sattva, astya, brahmacharya. Celibacy. That's a very important thing. Because that's the energy to be redirected to a higher purpose. That means those, of course, two types of celibacy is there. Monks' celibacy is absolute celibacy, but householders' celibacy will be husband-wife relationship or friends' relationship. Should be very intimate and deep. That is the celibacy for them. But anyhow, that should be restrained, and that should be, then energy will flow up. Ahimsa, sattva, astya, brahmacharya. Aparigraha, non-receiving gift. It's a character. See, each thing is building up the character. And then, niyama, I'll follow 5 rules. What? I'll keep the body clean. Take care of my body, because it's God's temple. So, think that body, shaucha, cleanliness, it falls under niyama, rules. Santosh, keep the mind contented. We make our mind discontent unnecessarily. We need not have to do that, but in certain areas we do that. Someone is healthy, some people cannot tolerate that. Oh, he is healthy, but I am suffering. And his health is causing you suffer more. Be jealous, because why he is good? Why he is healthy? That should not be the mind. God bless them, they are healthy, they are good. But I will also try to be healthy. Someone is a gorgeous house, and gorgeous, I have this small house. Okay, small house, you try to make it gorgeous. Try earn money, try your effort, and do it. But why are you suffering now? Because seeing someone's house and you are suffering. What is the cause of this suffering? It is the discontent of the mind. Don't be discontent. Try to be contented in all conditions. My health is bad, but there are worse people in the hospital. Go and check it. How difficult and how much suffering they are going through. So thank God. I can thank God. God has given me a good health, at least in comparison to that. You can be happy, and you can look someone very healthy, and your own disease, I am lost. Why is that? And you can repent on that and make yourself all the time grumpy. So this is the santosh, keep the mental contentment. So tapa, austerity. Anything happens in life. This recent fire we are going through, no? No one wants this, and this is really very, very difficult to pass through. But a devotee or a yogi, how he will take? He will take an austerity. We don't do austerity. God is making us go through some difficult times to understand the futility of life, to give a glimpse of the truth, what we should achieve, what should be our purpose of life. It's just giving a little glimpse of those truths. You can think that way also. The same incident may be the same, but the devotee can see this different way. So, saucha, santosh, tapa, austerity. So this is austerity. Suppose when the evacuation order comes or someone is going out, they may not have had eaten one day, even whole day, no drink, no food, no. But that's an austerity, and that we can take it as a spiritual sense, as also can be a very detrimental way of that effect of that. So, saucha, santosh, tapa, sadhaya. Every time, keep the mind in a lofty thought, because mind will always try to go down. Because the things which you are familiar, mind gets those tastes and go there, running away. So therefore, keep the mind in lofty thought, sadhaya. Study of the scriptures, take Lord's name, God's name, like that. And then surrender to God. Things happen in life, we try our best, but what happens ultimately, it is God's. So, O Lord, please take care of it. I surrender to you. This surrender is the last resort of this yama and niyama. So, these are the fundamental rules and disciplines one should be focused on. Without focusing this, thinking of dhanam and meditation will not bring. That is the uniqueness of spiritual life. Spiritual life is character building, man making. Swami Vivekananda says, what I want to preach? I want to preach man making, character building education, or give the education, man making education, character building education. This is character building education. And now, so yama niyama. Then what comes? Asana. Asana is the yoga asana, what is known. We are familiar with this asana in this country called yoga. Huh? Everyone should go for doing that. And then Patanjali says, now take care of your mind. So slowly he's taking us from the moral and ethical standard first, foundation, and then he's taking us to the physical strength and power, and now moving towards the mind. Because body is the exterior, mind is the interior. So he moves to the interior next. Then he says, pranayama, do some breathing exercise. Why breathing exercise? Because breath has a deep connection with our emotions, with our anger, with our frustrations. We can see that when we are angry, how we breathe. When we are emotional, how we breathe. So, and when we are peaceful, how we breathe. So therefore a connection is there, breathing and the mind. Therefore, you control the breath so that your mind is controlled. So this is the pranayama. And there are hundreds of ways, but that only one should learn under a teacher. Simply deep inhalation, deep exhalation is a good pranayama. But anyhow, so these are the foundational point. It is, Patanjali says that this should be followed. Whether he is meditating on God or not is not the point. To live a peaceful life, healthy life, a good society, good family needs these characteristics. This, I will not, ahimsa, I will not injure anybody, hurt anyone, word, thought and deed, sattva, holding on to truth, non-stealing, celibacy, non-receiving gifts, and this cleanliness of the body, contentment of the mind, austerity, study of the scriptures and repetition of the holy name of Lord, and then surrender to God. These are the foundational things everyone should do. Te sarvabhaumo mahabrata. These are the great virtues, universal virtues, irrespective of any country, any gender, any place, universal. It can be applied for any society. And then comes physical exercise, make the body strong so that it can withstand the higher emotions when spiritual experiences will come, so that we can do that. And then comes breathing exercise to control the mind, indirect way. First indirect way, you are controlling the mind by controlling the breath, because when you are calm, mind is calm, your breath is cool. When mind is restless, breath is irregular. So therefore, as it is a connection, so on the negative way, you control the breath to control the mind. Now directly go to fifth stage, directly hold on to the mind. But you sit for meditation, fix an object in your heart, normally we say heart, and that object may be God, divine, it may be light, it may be a form of God, it may be a form of incarnation, it may be form of a holy person. So think of holiness something and try to bring the mind here. Here you are now directly acting on the mind itself. Psychological transformation will happen. Mind restless all the time. We never attempted the mind or trained the mind to come back here. Always we have a license. We follow the mind once this, we ran after that. Mind says go to restaurant, let us go to restaurant. Mind says go to some club, let us go to the club. Go to the party, go to the party. Mind says go to the temple, I go to the temple. So mind directs us, good or bad. Therefore, it is, we are catching the mind now. Now mind, Patanjali says that yogaha, what is yoga? Chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta means mind, vritti means the ripple, nirodha means calm. Just you think, in a full moon bright night, a calm lake, and you see the reflection of the moon. So bright, no? And you see the reflection, full moon reflected there, as if down to the water level it is all lighted, no? Now you think it is rippled and heavily rippled. Same moon is in the sky. You don't see the reflection of the moon. You see little sparks occasionally, maybe or may not be. Our mind is like ripple light. Every second we know, every minute how many thoughts we can think. Thousands of thoughts we can think. Every minute, mind is so fast, it moves one thought to the another. So now, that's why we don't feel the joy which is within. The inner light is reflected, but it is all scattered and split. So we don't find any joy. Occasionally we find little touch of joy. And then we again go back to the disturbed condition. So Patanjali says, yoga, you want to be a yogi, you want to unite yourself with the divine, your own self, chitta vritti nirodha. Your vritti, the ripples of your mind, please try to control, make it calm, nirodha. Otherwise, vritti sarupam iti atra. Otherwise, what happens our every moment? Whatever I see, mind captures that image, brings into my mind, and it creates an image, and we are attached to that, likes and dislikes with those things. Mind is always busy with that, and it does not find joy. So therefore, try to control the mind, try to master the mind, chitta vritti nirodha. Therefore, how to do that? Then Patanjali says, yes, mind will not be calm. Mind's nature is like that, because mind finds immediate things wherever he finds. We have never controlled our mind. We have allowed the mind to go wherever it wanted. I am then the master. Now my mind has become my master. Mind guides me and I follow that. But I am my mind, so I should have the control. So practice that. Tell yourself, I am the boss. Hey, mind, come back here. Already you have taken much advantage of me. Now from today, hey, sit down, come here. It will run. It will obey to you for a split second, and then it will find an opportunity, as the children find some tablet or in the iPad, immediately some game, and then it go again and again it runs. So it is a play, like a child play. We should have to take the responsibility to watch the mind. Mind, hey, don't go here, come again, and again. Abhyasa. Abhyasa means repeated practice. There is no easy solution of it. No magic, no magical thing. People can do touch and give you some experience, but that is momentary. That experience will also go away. It is not yours. To make it yours, you will have to control your own mind every day, seriously, allowing him, watching him, and say, okay, you have to give some food to the mind. Mind finds joy when he finds ice cream and immediately tongue becomes wet. But you see, mind can also think, you can tell the mind, hey mind, come here is the divine, here is peace eternal. Cool down, you see the bottom of the lake, the infinite jewel and gems and jewels are here. So why not see that? Why not feel that? Why not experience that? That is the call to be done. Abhyaso, repeated practice. Fail 1,000 times, again try once. And again and again, this disturbed mind will be controlled. And before that, time is not long, but this can be divided in 2-3 subjects. But today, I will just touch it. That one point, mind, 4 categories of mind are there. One is mind, like a mind jumps, no? Mind is like a monkey. Monkey, its nature is, monkey cannot stop sitting there. He will jump from here to here. And Swami Vivekananda said, monkey is jumping by its own nature, and the scorpion has beaten it. Naturally, jumping becomes double. and now somebody has given some wine to feed him. So what is the condition of the monkey? Monkey jumps and jumps and jumps. Now that is the condition of the mind. It is called that mind is called Kshipta mind. In Bengali it's called Kshipta mind, Kappa. It's a maddened mind. Meditation is not for this type of mind. Those mind, such Kshipta, every moment irritated, ging, 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 ging. From one to the other, to the other, to the other. Whatever you say, it has no time to listen to that. It will jump on one to the other, to the other. That's called Kshipta mind. Patanjali says that this mind is not fit for your meditation. So you have to improve the mind condition. Then psychological transformation starts from there itself. Second position, Mudha, dull. You say something, it does not listen. It goes through this way and goes to the other way. It's non-reactive. Mind does not, like it's stone. It does not have any change. That's also not fit for spiritual life, but it's a bit impossible to have some spiritual growth there. Big Shipta, the third is the big Shipta means it is jumping mind. It jumps, but occasionally calms down, occasionally become disturbed, like ours. That's why we are fit for yoga sadhana. Big Shipta means occasionally mind is cool, and occasionally mind jumps. When you try to concentrate on something, so mind becomes cool for a moment, but again its old nature comes up, it jumps for any disturbed way. So this is called the big Shipta mind. So Kshipta, big Shipta, Mudha. These three states of mind, out of which this is the best beneficial thing, that when mind becomes little calm, sometimes disturbed. And this mind, we should take advantage of this mind, because we have that mind, and practice abhyasa. And then what will happen? Then will come ekagra. By this practice, development, psychological development will transform us to ekagra mind. Ekagra means one-pointed mind. Our scientists, big writers, professors, scientists, astronauts, they focus their mind, concentrate their mind in such a way, they forget even food, they forget their timing. Concentration is deeper. So that's called ekagra mind. When mind becomes ekagra, then it is more developed. The transformation has come by practice, disturbed mind, restless mind, dull mind, to the half, little time restful, little time disturbed. That developed further into one-pointed mind, and last will be niruddha, perfectly calm. It does not go anywhere. That's the samadhi stage. So, therefore, we are in the big Shipta stage, means sometimes we are peaceful, sometimes disturbed. We can take our mind, disturbed mind whenever is there. That's why regular sitting for meditation and prayer and repeating the holy mantra, etc. What we do, that mind will be more calmer and calmer. That's why Patanjali gave two ways to calm down the mind, abhyasa and vairagya. Vairagya means detachment. Let the mind go anywhere, analyze it. Is it permanent? Is it good? Is it not? And analyze in your way and find that it is not. Therefore, why to mind you are running there? Why not come here where is so much joy? We don't know the joy of meditation. That's why our mind runs everywhere. If we can get a little touch of that joy, then our life will be transformed. Even for one day's good meditation, that can transform our life. And this transformation should be, we'll be watchful to bring this transformation in the psychological level, and that will ultimately, transformation will happen, and as much concentrated we'll be there, then we'll understand what is the permanent and what is the impermanent, what we are holding on, whether it is meaningful, whether it is reasonable, or we are losing our main ground. We could be a billionaire and we are all dwelling with few pennies business every day. We can see God everywhere. We can feel the presence of God here. We can feel the thrill of joy in every pore of our body. Instead of we are all like a beggar running in the world for little some petty joy and petty things and pettiness. That's why psychological transformation is important. So to reach this goal, we need to practice every day abhyasa, and vairagya means detachment. Why detachment? Not like a fool, but to understand that this cannot satisfy me what I am asking for. I cannot be satisfied. Swami Vivekananda said, I cannot be restrained with these limited things. I don't care for this. I want infinite. What is my real nature? How can I be satisfied with little thing? I need that which is endless, beginningless, and that is with me, and I can unite in that level. So chitta vritti nirodha is the stage, and I said the three states, chitta means the most disturbed and dull, and these two minds are not fit for spiritual practice. But those people like us who have occasional calmness of the mind, occasionally we get disturbed, we are fit for our student. We are admitted, we can get an admission into the school of this yoga. And then we are entering into school will not do. Next, Patanjali says, abhyasa, practice, so that you be a good student. And then gradually the big shift of nature, the restlessness of the mind, that part will reduce day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. And as a result, it will reach the point when mind will be ekagra. Mind will be, say here, thinking of God. Guru has given us some meditation instruction, or you can choose yourself and focus there, and then you see the divine here, and mind is becoming concentrated. And as much mind becomes concentrated, so much joy, you can find the endless joy. And that's why, we read the Ramakrishna's life, that gives a clear identity, how it happens every stage. See Sri Ramakrishna sitting there, and Sri Ramakrishna's mind is gradually going inside, and he's forgetful about the time, about the space, about everything, and the whole night passes away like that. So much of joy they can enjoy. So this is the vritti nirodha, and what will happen? If you can do that, then mind will be tada. End result of this meditation practice or concentration will be tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Then the drashta who is observing, who is trying to concentrate, who is trying to focus, that drashta will be established swarupa, in our eternal glory, in our eternal background of our very reality. That means who we are will be established into our real nature, divine nature, Satchidananda nature. So this is the point we want to conclude with this idea, that we can start meditation. But meditation has to be understood, it is a transformation of our character. We should pay attention every day, judge how much I have improved in my spiritual life, how much calmer we have become, how much our characters have been improved and becoming more clear and clear about the truth and reality. And that is the transformation. And if this transformation does not happen, then we'll have to see where is the hole. Where is this leaking out? Our meditation or spiritual practice, our all goodwill is getting out where? Where it is drained out. That is to be caught. And that is our attachment to the objects. That's why vairagya, abhyasa vairagya. Vairagya means detachment. Detachment means seeing the futility or what is called the destroying nature of the world, unreal nature of the world, holding on to the truth. That is our effort should be there. So every day, vairagya means it is not negative. Renunciation is not negative. Renunciation is pointing towards the goal, the absolute truth, how to attain that is absolute truth. and reject which is unreal, which is momentary, which is changeable. If we keep this awareness, Patanjali says, then we will be able to establish ourselves in our own divine glory, and that's a total transformation. And there will come what Swami Vivekananda said, you are a cow, you have become a human being, and you will be God yourself, the divine. That identification change. But that is nothing, it is, the body will remain the same. Because if you realize God tomorrow, you will not be, your body will not be changed, but your inner understanding will change, your personality will change, your behavior will change. People looking at your face, people will see, oh, he's something different. People feel attracted because of the purity of that person, the selflessness of the person. Ramakrishna sitting in Calcutta, in a Dakshineshwar village, how many people, whole top people of the Calcutta, of the highest educated people, doctors, engineers, these, that, lawyers, their judges, they used to come to Ramakrishna's Dakshineshwar room, and his parlor is nothing, his one room. And his 24 hours people are coming, there is no privacy of his. And that is his bedroom, that is his office, that is his talking room, that is his samadhi room. Every room is, that is the only room. And whole cream of the India have met him there. What is the attraction? Because of the purity, because of this lesson. What Ramakrishna, what this we are reading today, total transformation. What happens ultimately, how it happens in Ramakrishna's life is the example. So we have to follow in our spiritual life these disciplines, what Patanjali is yoga. Not only the physical part of it is good, physical part is necessary, but to pay attention on our psychological transformation so that we understand that we are not limited with the body, but we are something else, and our life will be meaningful and purposeful. Total transformation is samadhi. Total transformation, you will be God, you will be divine. That's all. Thank you all. Next Sunday will be our Vivekananda Puja, so worship. So please all join. Hope the situation will be much better then.